Alright, what's going on everyone? So today in this video, I'm a bit sick, but you know, it's fine. We're gonna stay positive. Basically what I'm doing in this video is I'm gonna be going over some items that are good for resale this week. Basically the best items that you guys can resell and make some money off this week if you guys are interested in that. Not to mention, these are also some of the best items maybe to cop for this week, the most hyped items. If you wanna go for the most hyped item, you know, I'd say there's some really good items that don't have a lot of hype too. Overall, this lookbook, I'm gonna give like a 6.5, 7 out of 10. Accessories, Supreme really outdid themselves. Congratulations. That's probably up by 9, 10 out of 10. Like, that's really impressive. And the clothes are all right. You know, some of them are just sort of like whatever, but basically we're just gonna get into this and go over some items you all can make some money off of. I'll give you the retail and then the estimation for how much I think they will resell for. So I hope you guys will enjoy this video. If you're new and want more Supreme videos, I'm gonna be doing all season, y'all can go ahead and subscribe below, and y'all can also drop a like in this video too. I'd appreciate it both, but skip all that. Let's get started. Now, this item I'm about to discuss is probably one of the most liked items from the lookbook overall. Some people consider it just really good. Probably one of the better skate deck is the airbrushed Floral Skateboard. Now we got two colorways here. We got the black colorway and the white colorway. Now they're basically just airbrushed floral patterns. I don't really need to go into too much detail on that. Retail on them is gonna be $48 is what some people were saying. I don't know why, I remember skate decks being at different retail points, but according to Drops by Jay, he says it's gonna be $48. So add $10 shipping, and there we go. We have $58 on the deck. I'm not sure, you gotta add in sales tax, and maybe shipping for decks is different, but I'm pretty sure I remember it just being $10. So $58 for the decks is the retail. Now, going off of that being the most hyped item this week, and also being one of the best skate decks I've seen in a little bit from Supreme. I mean, they usually come out with the heat designs on skate decks, that's what they do. But what I think personally, overall, I think these will easily go for over $100. I could say probably around $120 is an easy guess on this, maybe even more. So that's my prediction for resale on this item, is around $120 resale. That's just what I'm thinking right around. So if you guys see these going for more than that, then no shock at all, because Supreme really killed it with this design. I would just say use it for skating, use it what it's made for, or you know, if you're a skater, you can put it on display in your room, whatever it is. There's no really rules to it, but over $120 is an easy bet for me, and I will not be going for this, but maybe. Now, the next most hyped item I have is the Shatter Tee. Now, I actually am a huge fan of this design. I personally will be going for this for the personal collection, and I may decide to resell, but honestly, I'm not like huge in Supreme. Like, well, I mean, I am actually gonna get back into reselling, because I used to actually resell a lot, which if y'all wanna go follow my reselling account in the description, I'm starting to resell again. I actually dropped some stuff yesterday, and y'all copped a lot of it, which I appreciate, and also got some other stuff coming in. Sticker bricks, things like that y'all gonna be able to cop for really cheap, because I offer good deals on all my stuff. That's in my account name, CLT Steals. So this may be on the account soon for a steal. Obviously, I'm gonna offer good prices. We have multiple colorways in this. I believe we have 7. Yeah, we have 7 colorways, and my favorite colorways are the black one, the white one, and honestly the green one's pretty fire too. Not gonna lie, they did a pretty good design and good job on that. And you know, whoever designed these, props to you, solid job. Obviously these are gonna probably retail around, I'd say. The thing that makes this different though is that it's a top. It's not actually considered a tee. Supreme considers it a top, so therefore retail will be a bit more expensive. That may hurt resale a bit. It's gonna be retailing at $88 plus $10 shipping. It's $98 for a t-shirt, and the only thing that's really different about this and a t-shirt is the name, and it makes that much of a difference on the price. And you know, honestly, I don't see too much of a difference between a top and a t-shirt, because they're both tees. Someone may be able to explain that to me in the comments. That's cool. But with the $98 retail, it is a fire design, so I expect some sort of resale. You know, tops usually sometimes don't do too well, so I'm thinking around like a 138, 140, like 130, 140, because I think it's a good design. There isn't any like really too much history or like iconic stuff behind it, so that also may harm it a bit. I mean, it doesn't necessarily need to be iconic to resell. I'm saying there's not too much behind it, so I'm a bit like skeptical about thinking if it will resell, but I'm just gonna put it here because the design's fire enough to make it actually have some value. So let's hope. Next up though, we do have the Supreme Sig water bottle. Now this is actually a 1 liter water bottle, so this is a bit bigger of a water bottle than Supreme I think normally made. Usually they made like I think like a ½ liter one, or one second. I have this one, and I'm pretty sure that this one is 1 liter, so think about it being around this size, except the design is different. So here's this one, and then the design of that one, so you all can compare right there. There's a black colorway and a white colorway. I find the design actually to be pretty interesting on this one. It's a lot different, as you guys can tell. It just says SUP, and I'm not sure if it goes around saying Supreme, but I'm pretty sure it does. And it's, you know, just made of, it's an interesting idea. I like it. It's an aluminum water bottle, but basically going over that, retail is going to be $40 on it. And honestly, looking at the price, you know, maybe it's worth it. I mean, if you need a water bottle, then go ahead, and if you want to do Supreme, then there you go. Here's the perfect drop for you. Obviously, we know the online drop is dropping on February 25th, which is a Monday, and this one is coming February 21st, the in-store drop, which I believe is this Thursday. I'm not exactly too sure, but I'm pretty sure it is, and that's considered week 0 since it hasn't dropped online yet. But going off of that, I see this probably reselling for around $70-$80 at first. There really isn't too heavy a resale this week. There's a lot of items that are sort of just like personal cops, and what I mean by that is that if you like it, then buy it, not just for resale. That's not the only purpose of it, but you know, a lot of people this week are going to be trying to sell and not necessarily cop for personal, but I'm going to be trying to add some variety, cop some stuff that I'll be reselling and some stuff that I'll be adding to the personal collection. And you know, going over this would maybe be something I could consider reselling, but nothing too crazy. It's just a water bottle, and you know, I already got one, so I don't necessarily need another for my collection. But the next item, which I find to be hyped, is the three pair set of Supreme dish towels. Now there's 3 of them, a blue one, a red one, and a black one. Now they're $38 retail, $10 shipping, so $48 is what you will be paying for these. Now I actually thought these were sort of cool. You know, the design's basic, but again, people go crazy when it's just the Supreme name brand like that. Like there's no extra stuff. You can't, like, you can tote it is really easily, and people like really love that. And I also see that being like an accessory, so I really think that these could actually probably resell. I mean, I'm not too confident on it, but I looked at like sub community, most of the people seem to like it. You know, I've looked at discussions on accessories. A lot of people put this in like their top sort of 5 to 10, which I mean, for me, I don't know if this would go in my top 10. Maybe it would, but I think it's probably one of the better items of week 1. Also in terms of accessories, and accessories usually are the ones that just resell when you sort of know they will. Like you don't have to really do too much on it to figure out what it will go for. But I see these probably being like $68 to like $80. Like I don't see these being too much above the actual retail, but I do see them, you know, being a quick flip you can make like 20 bucks off of. So if you're just looking for something safe to resell, then I think this is a really good one. And you know, we'll get into a couple items here in a second, or like just some items, maybe 1 or 2 that will be good to resell too. Maybe not like too crazy, but this one again just is like a quick flip. So if you're looking to make a quick 20 bucks, just pretty simple, like an easy cop too. Like I don't expect this to resell out or sell out too fast. So if you're just looking for something that's easy to cop, make a quick 20 bucks off of, I think this is your one. And I'm putting this one at the end because a lot of people think this is a good item to buy for resale, but I'll explain why I don't think it is. It's the Supreme Master Lock. You know, it's a 4 code numeric combination, basically pretty simple in that. There's a black one and there's a red one, so 2, you know, basic colorways there that they chose. It says SUP on the front, and I think it has EAM on the back too, so Supreme as sort of what it, you get what I'm saying there. This is going to be retailing for, I think it's like 30 something dollars, just let me check. Yeah, $38 is the retail on it, so $10 shipping, $48 for a lot. So firstly, that's a bit of an expensive retail, not to mention, but it is Supreme, so people are thinking, oh, $48, pretty cheap, nothing crazy. But let's be honest, I mean, yes, you may like it, but what is the market, or like who's gonna be like, oh yeah, I really want a lock this week. Yeah, you know, my favorite item this week is the lock. What's the purpose it serves to? Like, what are you gonna use it for? You can't wear a lock. I mean, 2019 fashion trends, maybe, I don't know, but like, I don't see like too much of a purpose other than keeping certain stuff safe. So it's sort of just like pointless to me. Like there isn't much behind it. Like, why? Like, why? But I mean, other than keeping your stuff safe, there's really not too much to it. And honestly, I just see this being an item that people are going to try and constantly resell. Not a lot of people are going to actually want to buy it. It's going to flop is what I'm thinking. But hey, you know, I'm not going to say anything too soon because maybe it could be going for like $80 or something. I don't know. But just from my perspective, what I think, I just don't really see a lot of people being interested in a Supreme lock because it's also a bit overpriced. But that's it. That's all I really think is gonna resell this week. I mean, there's gonna be other items, of course, but maybe not as much, or maybe some I'm forgetting, of course, some that are like underrated items that, you know, may rise a lot in the future. I'm sure there is, you know, it's week 0, week 1, whatever you want to call it. But, you know, I just hope you all did enjoy. If you're new, you can subscribe if you want. You can drop a like. Both those would be appreciated. I'm gonna edit this and then go to sleep. That's it. Simple. But yeah, just thank you all for watching. Yeah, I'm not gonna repeat myself too much, so peace out.